On the show this morning, Christophsis has been won. Although further effort is required on the planet, the Republic has triumphed against the Separatists. Notorious crime lord Jabba the Hutt's son has been kidnapped. Is the Republic getting too desperate? Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi has cut a deal with Jabba the Hutt. Good morning, I'm Yarael Poof, and you're watching Jedi News. The Battle of Christophsis has been a long and brutal conflict. Many people have lost their lives, and now the conflict is finally coming to a close. The Republic has prevailed. News came in yesterday that on Christophsis, Republic forces had been struggling. However, despite this, Jedi Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Padawan Ahsoka Tano led the Republic forces to a great victory against the Separatists. Jedi Grand Master Yoda travelled to Christophsis to close out the conflict. Now, we have been informed that the Separatists have been defeated on Christophsis. This is a great day for the Republic, and our hearts will go out to all of the people who died in the conflict. Their sacrifices were not in vain. Now for our next story. Crime lord Jabba the Hutt's son, ROTTA, has been kidnapped. We contacted a close associate of Jabba's in order to hear more on the situation. Here at Jabba's palace, the security is second to none. Someone kidnapping Jabba's son is basically infeasible, yet it happened. Should anyone know anything about the whereabouts of ROTTA, I urge that you come forwards, lest you meet a grim end at the hands of Jabba. You will be rewarded handsomely if you return Jabba's son to him, and to whoever kidnapped ROTTA. If they are listening, Jabba will exact vengeance upon you. There is no distance you can run, no place you can hide, and no offer you can make to escape your fate. Jabba has contacts across the galaxy, and his fury knows no bounds. Count your days. We apologize for any threats made. This show is not intended to be a platform for violence. Next, yesterday Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi negotiated with Jabba the Hutt in order to try and gain the use of Hutt space for the movement of Republic troops. As it stands, if the Jedi find Jabba's son, ROTTA, within one planetary rotation of when the deal was made, Jabba will allow the Republic to use Hutt space for the movement of his army. This move has been quite controversial, with many people saying that it is unethical to make deals with figures like Jabba the Hutt. Other people have stated that it is important to maintain good relations with the Hutts, given their significance to the galaxy, and due to the fact that Hutt support could greatly help the Republic war effort against the Confederacy of Independent Systems. We have here on the show Elana Grenko, a writer for the Coruscant HoloNet, and Jafan Tille, someone who has been publicly against the decision. So, Elana, can you explain what you think? Yes. As you will know, the Confederacy of Independent Systems has seized control of many major hyperspace lanes. The Republic is struggling to move its forces across the galaxy. This is a war. If we don't have the hyperspace routes, we will be on the back foot. A deal with Jabba would allow the Republic to use Hutt hyperspace lanes, giving us a much needed upper hand against the Separatists. But there are other ways to go about this. Dealing with crime lords like Jabba is unethical at best. It's not right. What do you suggest we do? Because we need those hyperspace lanes. We can create new ones. We don't have the time. If you look at the research, with Republic funding, we could map new hyperspace lanes. That's not true. Mapping a hyperspace lane requires that you map the area you are travelling to. If the Republic wishes to create new hyperspace lanes, how are they going to map these areas? We have many old readings that would do the job. There are laws in place on what must be known before a hyperspace lane can be tested. Most of the old readings you are talking about cannot be used for this very reason. They are deemed to be too risky by law. The laws are too strict on this matter. The added risk is way smaller than the negative effects of having few hyperspace routes we can use. The added risk is not worth it when a deal with the Hutts is on the table. The Hutts are crime lords. It's the nature of working with criminals. They're untrustworthy. How can we trust that Jabba will honour the deal? We're helping find Jabba's son, not sending people to be enslaved by the Hutts. You can't argue that saving a child is bad. How can we trust that Jabba will honour the deal? The Hutts are smart. They're not going to betray the Republic. Sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you because we have some breaking news. Just in, we can confirm that the Jedi have returned ROTTA to Jabba, and that the Republic now has access to Hutt space. But this story has so much more to it. Allegedly, ROTTA was actually kidnapped by the Separatists in collaboration with Jabba's uncle, Zero. This information was found by the Senator for Naboo, Padme Amidala. She met with Zero in order to help with the negotiations with Jabba the Hutt, but ended up being imprisoned in a dungeon. She luckily managed to get a distress call out and was saved. With the help of some clones, Padme contacted Jabba with Zero, having Zero explain the situation, while Jedi Anakin Skywalker and Padawan Ahsoka Tano returned ROTTA. With this, the Republic now has free travel for its clone armies through Hutt space. Hopefully, this is a step towards the Republic prevailing over the Separatists. That's about it for this morning's program. Have a nice day.